Welcome back to our YouTube channel. The topic of today's discussion is the difference between a perfect conductor and a superconductor. So in the left hand side, the cases of superconductor is shown, and in the right hand side, the cases of perfect conductor is shown. So in case of superconductor, we have two cases, another which is ZFC and FC, and similar in case of perfect conductor we have the similar things. So what is ZFC? ZFC is zero field cooling and FC is field cooling. That means in case of ZFC we cool the sample without magnetic field, and in case of field cooling we cool down the sample in presence of magnetic field. So what happens? Suppose we have a superconductor and we cool the superconductor in the absence of magnetic field. So this is called ZFC, that is zero field cooling. So now if we introduce the magnetic field, then due to Meissner effect, the magnetic field lines are pulled out of the sample. And if you now remove the magnetic field, then it again comes back to the situation similar to B. Okay, that means there is no memory of the magnetic field. So in case of perfect conductor, similar things is happening. So this is your perfect conductor and you cool down the sample without the magnetic field. Now you have introduced the magnetic field, and due to Meissner effect, magnetic field lines are pulled out of the sample. And when you again remove the magnetic field, that means B tends to 0, then again it comes back to the situation like B. Now in ZFC, that means zero field cooling, you can't distinguish a superconductor from a perfect conductor. Okay, so what can be done? We can do the field cooling process. That means let's see what is the field cooling process. So this is your specimen, that means superconductor, and magnetic field lines are passed through the sample. That means it is in the presence of magnetic field. So when you cool down the sample below its critical temperature, then due to Meissner effect, the magnetic field lines are pulled out of the sample. And when you remove the magnetic field again, so it again goes back to the situation like B. So B and G is equivalent. But in case of perfect conductor, when magnetic field is present above Tc or at room temperature, then the magnetic field lines can pass through the sample, and when you cool down the specimen, then also the magnetic field lines are pass out of the sample. So this is the difference between this situation and this situation. In case of superconductor, the magnetic field lines are pulled out of the sample, but in case of perfect conductor, the magnetic field line can pass through the sample. So when you again remove the magnetic field, then in case of superconductor, you have no memory of magnetic field, but in case of perfect conductor, there is a memory of magnetic field. So this is the two difference between superconductor and a perfect conductor. So as a summary, with the help of ZFC, that is zero field cooling, you can't distinguish between superconductor and a perfect conductor, but in field cooling process you can easily distinguish a superconductor and a perfect conductor. So let's see the summary. So a superconductor does not carry any memory of magnetic field, while in field cooling process a perfect conductor carries the memory of magnetic field that is present earlier. Superconductivity is a phenomena occurring in real life, while a perfect conductivity is just an assumption. It is just made to ease the calculation. The perfect conductors can have any temperature. It is actually independent of temperature. It can be observed in room temperature or at very low temperature, but the superconductor can exist only below a critical temperature, which is called Tc. Thank you for watching.